everyone, it's Caitlin Floyd. I'm a student at Eastern Kentucky University currently studying social work. So I'm going to do a little overview over our research review for our Social Work 350 class. So my client that I was assigned from the American Hollow documentary was Ruthie Bowling. It talks just a little bit about her during the documentary. It mentions her in the beginning, talking about how she is Iree's daughter and that she moved to Manchester with her husband. And then it later inserts text stating that she has, since that was made, been separated from her husband but still moves away. It also mentions how Ruthie experiences some estrangement and she's treated a little bit differently since she moved away from her family. And just later on in the video talks about how she also quilts like her mother Iree. So I wanted to research some things that have to do with women in Appalachia, how they construct their self, how it affects them in society, and things like that. So whenever I done my research, I found one that is by J.I. Finney, not sure if that's correct, and it was a qualitative method study that was done on 18 rural low-status women in Appalachia, and it highlighted 3 aspects of social process that contribute to an understanding of the women's structure of self. So I thought this was really important because I think I can apply this to Ruthie. By using this, I could understand how she has developed her own self, her own image of self, how she understands society, expectations of her performance and her role in her own life and her family's life, her behavioral expectations for interpersonal relationships outside of the family. And so I think this will be a really good foundation for me to start with her. Another one that I found was from D'Attilio and Nichols, and this study used a cognitive behavioral technique with an integrated family system strategy for reuniting estranged family members. So this is one of the ones I really wanted to use because I do believe I can also apply this to my client Ruthie. Like I mentioned before, she feels estrangement from her family because where she did move away to Manchester, whenever she does return back home, they sort of treat her differently. I think they resent her a little bit for maybe not fulfilling the life that they had designed for her to fulfill. And so I think this will allow me to understand a little bit better, give me a opportunity to provide therapy for the whole family. So this study was a family therapy sort of design, and so I would do an interview with Ruthie. We would move on to do therapies with her family, Iree, her Bass, her dad, and then all of her brothers and her other family members, and give each of them an opportunity to express their thoughts without being interrupted, make them feel heard so we can get the truth of each person's side and try and figure out why they are sort of feeling that disconnection between each other. And then I'm just going to mention one of my other studies. It was done by Laura Schmidt. And the purpose of this was to show the challenges in providing effective alcohol and other drug abuse treatments and prevention in women in Appalachia. So I thought this was important because I think, as we all seen in the documentary, women they have a specific role in the family. They were responsible for the cleaning, the cooking, the laundry, staying at home, taking care of the children, sort of that kind of structure. And so I think that this study would allow me to take a closer look at that population to be able to understand the traits and sort of the culture that is involved in that, because I wouldn't personally understand that because I'm not from there. So I believe that this will just show me the norms that are associated in Appalachia that will help me sort of break boundaries and connect better with Ruthie. So there was 2 other ones that I did, which are going to be in my research review paper. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I hope I didn't ramble too much. And I think this was also a really great opportunity for me to really dig into this research and get that opportunity. Thank you.